Lone Star Gridiron is looking for interns. Over the years, we have helped dozens of students get jobs in sports media. If you want to shortcut your path to a career in sports media, click on the internship link on LoneStarGridiron.com. All right, everybody, join me in welcoming Coach Colby Carthel from SFA, and I have to say, Axum Jacks. I'm a alum.
Yes, sir.
But I was there during when Larry Sanders was there. So
All right.
They had one heck of
the golden
squad.
years.
That's right.
So.
That's right. So let's jump right in. What do you have coming back?
You know, fortunately for us, we've got a lot coming back.
Yeah.
I think, we've got a really good locker room, a great culture. Our program has been established. We've had some good success over the last 5 years, and so been in the playoffs, won a conference title, and winning seasons for the last 5 years. That hadn't been done in a long time in SFA, and so we were very fortunate to be able to retain the majority of our roster. I think in our two deep, I think we lost two backups to the portal, but for the most part, everybody stayed, and that's a rarity in today's transactional world of college football. But all built around our quarterback, Sam Vidlak. He returns for his final season. He was having All-American numbers, leading the country in passing and touchdowns, and he sustained a season-ending injury after week 9, and that's kind of. We fell off a little bit, lost 2 of 3, or we probably would have been in the playoffs last year. So that's where, building around him and the front we've got coming back on the defensive side of the ball, and some really, really good 5th and 6th year seniors that have chose to stay. Some of them already have their degree, and they're still coming back for more. So that bodes well for us to have a good core. To jump into this thing. We were picked second today. The media poll was released, preseason poll of the Southland Conference Media Days. And so last year we were picked 5th, and we finished 3rd. So if we can exceed our preseason expectations this year, it'll be a great year for the Lumberjacks. So that's where we sit right now. We're pretty fired up to get out there on the field and get rolling.
I love it. Talk about any holes. What are the holes you need to fill?
Special teams is one that we lost Chris Campos, who's, All-American, all-time leading kick scorer in school history, second all-time in FCS history. He was a Nacogdoches, East Texas product. So I still don't know what it's going to be like practice 1 to look around and Chris Campos not be there. Right. But so we'll have to, shore up the kicking game, there. And then also our punter. Our punter was drafted, Callum Eddings. He was drafted first in the first round of the CFL draft. So we got to break in a new punter. And so those will be areas of concern, right now to just really focus on and get shored up before August 28th when we're down there playing the Cougars of Houston. And then I think, on offense, we've got to continue. I think our O-line's made some big improvements. Coach Graff does a great job with that group. They're bigger, faster, stronger, and have really gelled together this year. We need to be better offensively on 3rd and short and 4th and short. We were leading the nation in scoring offense after week 9, but that was probably an area that we can get better at. And defensively, we had some pretty good graduation. Some players that graduated at the linebacker and safety position, so making sure we've got guys ready to play at a high level at those positions. Those are the areas that we're really focused on now.
Nice. And for the Lumberjack faithful watching, who are they going to be surprised by this year?
We've got a lot of returning starters on offense. I think a couple of move-in guys, some new guys that have transferred in. Your freshman usually takes a little bit longer, but I have a receiver that was with us this spring named Bugs Mortimer.
Nice.
And I don't know if his mom named him Bugs or if that's a nickname, but his name is Bugs. And so he is very, very dynamic with the ball in his hand. You'll see him some at receiver, but especially in our kick return game, which is an area we need to improve. And then, Richard Reese just joined our program this summer. He was a Big 12 Freshman of the Year out of Baylor, out of Belleville originally, and I had 2,000 scrimmage yards at Baylor and 20-something touchdowns, I think. He had a great career with the Baylor Bears, and we're excited to have him from a kick return and a running back position. So those two guys, I think, will be fun to watch.
Yeah, and you mentioned UH, the Cougars. Talk about the schedule, what you have.
We got it locked and loaded right out the gate, having to travel down. Coach Fritz and University of Houston, they do a great job there and are expecting big things. So that's a tough, tough one right out the gate. It's your money games. You got to do that at our level to make ends meet and everything. So we got to get through that one healthy and find out who we are, and then we go on the road the very next week to Abilene Christian, who was a playoff team, went 2 rounds deep last year. We were fortunate to get the best of them that last game of the year, so I know they'll be fired up to play the Lumberjacks. But that's a very, very tough road game against the returning UAC conference champion, and so 1-2 punch right out the gate, and then we finally get to come home and start the home slate.
Love it, love it. So this is the lightning round. I'm going to say 2 things. You tell me which one speaks to you.
Okay.
All right. Willie Nelson or George Strait?
Willie Nelson. I'm an old school guy.
Nice.
Merle Haggard's the answer, but you said Willie, but it's all about Merle Haggard.
I love that.
John King, Longview, Texas. He'll confirm that for me.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs all the way. My goodness. Not even a question.
Hoodie or
Cats,
polo?
I can't say that, but what?
Hoodie or polo?
Hoodie or polo? I guess polo. I believe in dressing up, not dressing down.
There you go. And you look nice.
Well, thank you. Coming from media days, not many people say that, but
right.
Today I cleaned up.
Buc-ee's or Whataburger?
Both. Both born in Texas. You are Texan, so go buy Buc-ee's and go buy water. You can go, regular meal and dessert, or you can go regular meal and dessert. It doesn't matter which one you hit first, but stop at both of them.
I love it. I love it. Ribs or brisket?
I'm a ribs guy.
Nice.
All the way.
Queso or salsa?
I'm all about salsa, so that's my go-to.
Cool. Cowboys or Texans?
Cowboys or Texans? This is the year for the Cowboys, isn't it? I guess I'll say the Cowboys.
They say that every year, though.
I know. I don't follow the NFL unless they got one of our players. Bruce Harmon, all-conference DB for us. He's a rookie with the Cowboys,
Nice.
So I'll say Cowboys.
Nice. And if you could have any coach active in college football right now across the field from you, which one is the most intimidating in terms of their game planning?
Oh, in college football, I would guess I would probably say Georgia. Kirby Smart, he looks like he'd still take your head off, and they've got an army behind them, recruiting and game prep and analysts. And so I guarantee you, I've yet to watch a Georgia Bulldog game when they weren't prepared and dialed up. So those guys would be pretty intimidating.
Yeah, definitely. And out of your whole staff, which coach is the funniest?
The funniest looking? I got that long list right there. So, no, I'd say probably Jared May. He's been with us. We've coached together now, I think, 16 years, and he's never had a bad day. Always near perfect weather. Hardin Simmons guys will understand that one, Coach Keeling. But he's never had a bad day. He's always good to make you smile and lighten up the mood. So I'd say Jared May.
I love it. Well, thanks a lot, Coach, for sitting down with me, and best of luck this season.
I appreciate it. All those food questions. I'm hungry. Let's
That's
go
right.
eat.
Let's do it.
Axe 'em Jacks.
Hey Coach, Lone Star Gridiron has been the leader in Coach's Show podcasts for 20 years, and now you can get your own Coach's Show podcast each week during the season as a fundraiser for your booster club. Yes, booster clubs all over are using these podcasts to help their sports programs. You get to share the stories of your program and your kids to a huge audience and make money. We started with just football, but this year have expanded to make them available for all sports. Call 713-269-4620 to find out the details and get your Coach's Show started.